is just fantastic. Captain's Log, Subdate 210224.1. What's a fupa? Chantal Marie, aka Foodie Beauty, aka Big Beautiful Me, aka one of our dear girls, keeps on screwing up. And being me, I had planned on doing what I did last year in December, simply doing a video summarizing their year, but then I realized I might well struggle to keep up with some of it because a lot of it is surprisingly time-consuming. So with the larger cock-ups, I'm going to instead do separate videos on them, and then introduce these to the end-of-year reviews as well. As I'm sure you've all noticed from the title, yes, we're going to talk about another scam, cock-up, sham, joke, mad bants from Big Beautiful Me. Since our Chantal 2020 review video, Chantal Marie has had a number of health scares over the past 2 months. None of which I would wish upon her, of course, but I'm almost certain many will say it is a direct consequence of her remarkably poor decisions. There is a point there, I just won't endorse it, or this video will be considered bullying, and I don't do bullying. If we can all pretend Amberlynn Reid Content Constable Part 3 didn't happen, then that point has some merit. Since we last spoke about Chantal Marie, she has done a number of things. Some things are borderline cliché. Gotten involved in diets and summarily quit on them. Done mukbangs to then say she won't do any more mukbangs to then do more mukbangs. Yet again told us far too much information about things that go on within her body, and out of it, and in it, and out of it, and in it. Oh, and out of it. And no, I'm not talking about food, although there is a distinct chance food is being used in this activity. Rule 34 does in fact apply here. Chantal Marie has also not relented in her rabbit punch style of hiding behind a guard, yet hitting all detractors on the back of their head the moment their back is turned, only to then either delete the comment and/or community post, or pretend it never happened by farting her way through another one of her TMI mukbangs. Oh, and obligatory, ew. Now she does this a lot with the comments and the community posts, so I would recommend when she posts one, quickly screen cap it or archive if possible, because some of it is hilarious. For example, she is still on the attack when it comes to Charlie Gold and Life of a Free Spirit. There is an argument of racism there. I will not be commenting on that, as it is not relevant to the topic of today. A rather precious topic, I will say. Chantal Marie has also branched out creatively and produced, with the assistance of Pete's, a mukbanger Wives on Him will be produced eventually, a skit or two. For the sake of it, I am not going to judge this, because it is creative. Yes, it is cringy, but it is creative, and it is a vast difference to the regular content that Chantal puts out. Content that usually involves her talking nonsense, eating food, talking nonsense, eating food, talking nonsense. And yes, you're right, you guessed it everyone, telling us about her dingleberries. In keeping with the theme of creativity, much like Amberlynn Reid, Chantal has also branched out onto other platforms. With Amberlynn Reid, it is a Patreon and an OnlyFans. Now, nothing has come of the OnlyFans as far as I'm aware, so I'm not going to talk about it. But Amber's Patreon was an obvious scam. My thought was, it's tax season. Chances are she needed something to boost up the coffers just to cover that tax bill, because there's no way she's making as much money as she used to. We know this because her views are diminishing, and I'm not seeing as many ads. The same could well apply to Chantal, but she's never really been as much of a hit when it comes to views as Amber, for differing reasons. The more notable of which would be how she handles criticism. Amber used to just ignore it. Chantal's always clapped back. Except with me. Hi Chantal, how you doing, girl? Much like Amber and Reed, Chantal Marie has got herself an OnlyFans and announced it with this.
So, I have some news as well. I'm going to be starting an OnlyFans. Probably more than likely. And, I'm going to be ordering some nice workout equipment. Some sexy lingerie stuff. It's not going to be sex. But I'm also going to do some different kinds of, I'm going to maybe do some mukbangs on there. Going to maybe do some story times, but they're going to be really explicit. Like I can go into details that I can't on here, you know. So I can tell you what the guys mean. I can tell you all about the stuff, you know. So that's what I'm going to do.
I will not, for the sake of it, be sharing any pictures that were leaked from it. This is a picture of the page when it was first announced. $10, get big girl dancing, lingerie, try-ons, story times explicit, eating, cooking and more. Essentially, it's a pay-per-view YouTube channel, and I have no issue with that. I can't hate on a player for wanting to make sure they actually make some money for the content they produce. And $10 isn't actually that much. I'm somewhat surprised she didn't set it higher at first. The problem though Chantal has is, much like Amber Lynn Reed, she doesn't have a dedicated community to support her. She has a dedicated community to haunt her, torment her. They'll take the pictures even if the rules say you really shouldn't, and they'll just share them everywhere. If they're on the farms, you know they're everywhere after that. Hi Kiwi Farms, hope you're well. The point I guess is, even though I can understand and respect the need to want to expand one's horizons so as to maximize their income, certainly when it comes to them being able to make more content or eat more food, buy more lingerie, do more dancing, all of which is known for being quite expensive. Give the last one some thought, and I'm sure you'll all understand why. I'm not going to make a fat joke. I'm tempted, but I won't. Chantal is always going to struggle to grow something, but I always believe hard work pays off. So if one perseveres on any platform, I do fully believe they are capable of succeeding. It is the very reason I have kept going, because I do quite well, exceptionally well in fact. I'm very proud of that. Because I believe hard work pays off, I stay true to this. And Chantal should have too. I'm surprised she didn't have a Patreon sooner, or an OnlyFans earlier. There is a market for feeders after all. And with Patreon you can set the rewards in a more reasonable area, have your name in the credits at the end of the video, a virtual high-five, a Discord server, although I would be a little careful on that front. Perhaps yourself and Amber, it's a no-no. Well, not long after making this OnlyFans, Foodie Beauty 84 made a change to her OnlyFans by increasing the subscription price from $10 to $50, which got people thinking that perhaps this was a scam, because she changed it. Obviously they would have been alerted to it, but if she was clever about it, she would have done it just before billing. That would have conned a few people out of their money, wouldn't it? In fact, I think it did. I think they had to get refunds, especially when your account no longer exists on OnlyFans. Thankfully, somebody managed to nab the screenshots from the community post of you explaining this. Hey guys, so I did post this on my OnlyFans account, but I wanted to let you know that I've decided to close my account. I increased the subscription fee to $50, only so people would not subscribe to it. Existing subscribers will not be charged this amount. I do not feel I owe a refund to anyone, because I did put some content out there, and I'm going to prorate your charges for the content I did put out. Plus, OnlyFans takes a fee of each subscription, and their terms of service say all purchases are final. Most people who signed up were trolls, who leaked my content anyway. So for those people, I could care less. If you feel you wasted your money, could care less. You deserve it. My loyal subscribers understand and did not ask me for a refund. I decided it is just not for me. I wanted to try it and I briefly did, but I just cannot go on with it. I don't want negative comments and people armchair diagnosing me as bipolar, etc., etc. You will be blocked. I am tired of social media and YouTube right now, so I'll be back Monday. Every so often, Chantal Marie, Foodie Beauty, Big Beautiful Me, takes a break from YouTube, because she gets quite a lot of negative comments, and it gets to her. She can't just turn them off because it drives engagement down, which in turn harms her content and her views. It is a shame that you closed the account so early. You knew your content would be leaked. Surely you would have known this from people like Nekakado. A quick Google search. It's all over Google. I don't think he cares either because he makes money. I guess if anything, this is just a damning example of how well you handle the trolls. Well done. And as far as you not giving refunds go, while you did put some content there, you changed the price at the most inconvenient moment. And you conned some people out of money. You do owe them a refund. Anyway, as we're done, I'd like to know what you all think. So please do let me know in the comments down below. As a final thing, I'd like to present Chantal Marie with an award. Congratulations, you're a freaking smeghead. I hope you all have a fantastic Wednesday, and thank you all for listening.